All right, so everybody, let's start in Shavasana. So start laying down on your back. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. And exhaling it all out. Inhale through your nose. Exhale it all out. With every inhale and exhale, allowing your body to begin to settle. Your mind to begin to rest. Letting your day slow down. And taking a few moments to check in with yourself this evening. Notice how you're doing, how your body's feeling. Taking a few moments to scan over your body. Noticing if anything's a little bit tense. If anything might be a little bit sore or a little bit stiff. And breathing into those areas, allowing your breath to bring a bit of relief to anything that might be sore. Soften anything that might be a little bit stiff. Easing anything that might be tense. Letting your body find a little bit more rest. Taking note of any thoughts that might be arising. Acknowledging them. Letting them continue to pass by. Coming back to your breath. Back to your inhales. And your exhales. Take a few moments here to set an intention for the class this evening. Something you wish to receive from your practice. On the next inhale, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers. Gently move your toes. Slowly waking up your body. Bringing your attention back to the room. Then on the next inhale, bring your knees into your chest nice and slow. Gently giving them a nice squeeze. Then gently begin to rock a little bit of side to side. A little bit of forward and backwards. Circling your knees in one direction. Then circling your knees in the opposite direction. Then opening your arms up into a T and letting your knees gently fall to the right side, coming into a twist. Keeping that left shoulder blade pressed into the mat. Drawing your knees either closer to your chest or softening that knee bend. Breathing into any sensations that you may be feeling. Letting your breath bring a little bit of relief. Letting your body find rest. Take a couple more breaths here. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Then slowly begin to draw those knees back to center. Then gently letting the knees fall over to the left side. Keeping your right shoulder blade pressed into the mat. Adjusting your knees, whether you draw them closer or whether you soften that knee bend. Breathing into any sensations. Letting your breath soften those areas. Noticing how this side feels different than the other. Do you need to adjust it in any way to make it feel a little bit more comfortable? Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly draw those knees to center. Then drawing the soles of your feet together, coming into reclined butterfly. Adjusting your heels, drawing them either closer to your glutes for more intensity or drawing them away to soften. Drawing your right hand onto your abdomen and your left hand onto your heart. Letting gravity naturally open up those knees. Breathing into your hips. Softening those shoulders. Removing tension from your neck. And we'll move into a breath exercise. So take a deep inhale here. Exhale it all out. Then we'll inhale for 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 1. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale. And exhaling it all out. Letting your body return back to its normal rhythm of breath. Letting your body settle a little bit more. On the next inhale, slowly draw your hands underneath your knees, gently helping them up. Then drawing your knees into your chest. Giving them a nice gentle squeeze. Gently rocking a little bit of side to side. A little bit of forward and backwards. Giving your spine a little bit of a massage. Gently circling your knees in one direction. Circling your knees in the other direction. Then gently let your knees sway from the left to the right. Gently letting them fall to the right side or to the left side, coming into fetal position. We'll take a couple breaths here. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale it all out. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale it all out. Then slowly begin to press your way up to a seated position, taking your time to arrive. Then the first posture we'll move into is half butterfly. So you can start out in full butterfly and then draw the left foot in and then open up that right leg to about 45 degrees. And then you can have your toes pointed. But again, try to keep on both sit bones. Inhale, reach your hands up. Then exhale, reach and fold forward. Inhale, draw up that chest. And then exhale, can you fold a little bit more? Breathing into any sensations that you might be feeling. Can you soften your shoulders? Remove tension from your neck. You can always keep a slight bend in that right knee. Breathing into your low spine. Letting your body settle. Keeping your breath nice and consistent. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale it all out. Maybe you walk those fingertips out a little bit further, challenging your edge. You soften those shoulders a little bit more. Can you remove any more tension from your neck? Allowing your body to rest. Take one more inhale here. Exhale it all out. Then slowly begin to walk your hands up. Then releasing that left leg, drawing that right leg in. Give it a bit of a shake. Then putting the soles of your feet onto the mat, and then gently let your knees fall to one side. Windshield wipering them, gently falling to the other side. Maybe one more time to the right. One more time to the left. Then come back to butterfly. Then straighten that left leg at a 45-degree angle. Again, trying to keep on both sit bones. Take an inhale, reach your hands up. Then exhale, reach and fold. Inhale, drop that chest a little bit. Exhale, can you walk those fingertips out a little bit further? Breathing into any sensations. Allowing your breath to soften those areas. Can you remove tension from your shoulders? Tension from your neck. Breathing into your low spine. Letting your body settle. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale it all out. Can you walk your fingertips out a little bit further, challenging your edge? Breathing into those sensations, letting your body settle. Can you soften those shoulders a little bit more? Noticing how this side feels different than the other. Is a little bit more stiff or is a little bit more relaxed. You need to challenge your edge on this side. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it all out. Then slowly begin to walk your hands up. Straightening that right leg. Giving it a bit of a shake. Then drawing the soles of your feet back onto your mat and then windshield wiping your legs. So opening them to the right. Opening them to the left. One more time to the right. One more time to the left. Then from here, coming onto all fours. We'll just come into a couple of cat-cows just to warm up our spine. So planting our hands underneath our shoulders or knees as wide as our hips. On the inhale, drop our belly, pull that chin forward. Exhale. Exhale, press into your palms, round your spine. Inhale, drop that belly, pull that chin forward. Exhale, press into your palms, round your spine. On the next inhale, can you open up those shoulders a little bit more? Exhale, press into your palms, round your spine. Can you tuck your chin in a little bit deeper to your chest? On the next inhale, can you draw that chin up a little bit higher? Exhale, press into your palms, round your spine. Can you tuck your tailbone in a little bit deeper? We'll do one more inhale, open up that chest a little bit more. Exhale, press into your palms, round your spine, tucking your tailbone and chin in just a moment longer. Then coming back to neutral spine. From here, walking your hands out and then lowering all the way down onto your stomach. We'll come into Sphinx. So having those elbows underneath your shoulders. Allowing your eyes to close. Removing tension from your shoulders. Removing any tension from your legs, your knees, your ankles. Letting your body find rest. Breathing into your low spine. Allowing your body to find rest. Your mind to find peace. And you remove any more tension from your shoulders. And you soften your knees a little bit more. Soften your ankles. Take one more inhale here. Exhale it all out. And then feel free to stay in Sphinx pose, or maybe you move to seal. So walking those hands out a little bit, about 6 inches to the corners of the mat. Pressing into the palms of your hands, straightening those elbows. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale it all out. Can you draw those shoulders away from your ears? Keeping your attention on your low spine. Breathing into the sensations. Letting your breath soften those areas. You draw those shoulders a little bit further away from your ears, pressing a little bit deeper into the palms of those hands. And you straighten those elbows a little bit more. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly lower all the way down. Drawing your hands together and then letting your forehead rest on the top of your hands. Letting your spine settle. Letting those shoulders soften. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly draw your hands underneath your shoulders. Pressing up to tabletop position. Keeping those knees together, then pushing back to child's pose. Rounding your spine, tucking your chin. Either drawing your hands to your side or maybe you draw them to your feet. But allowing your body to settle. Coming into a counter pose from our Sphinx pose. Allowing that spine to round. Removing tension from the shoulders. And you remove tension from your neck. We'll take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly coming back up to tabletop position. Planting your hands. Curling those toes. We'll send our hips up in our downward facing dog. So press our knees up and then our hips back. We'll set up for pigeon pose. So float that right leg. Then draw that right knee to your right wrist, your right ankle to your left wrist. Release those left toes. Inhale, walk your hands up to set those hips. Very nice. Then exhale, walk your hands out. So coming into reclined pigeon. And again, adjusting that foot, whether you square that right leg to get it more intense, or maybe you soften that knee bend. But allowing gravity to draw that right hip down to the mat. And you remove tension from that left leg, that left knee, the left ankle. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, can you walk your hands out a little bit further, challenging that edge. And if your forehead can't rest on the mat, maybe you slide a block underneath, maybe you slide your cushion. Just try to remove tension from your neck. Allowing gravity to draw that right hip down a little bit more. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly begin to walk your hands up. So we're gonna come into deer pose. So from here, we're gonna rock onto that right hip. And then bend that left knee a little bit. And then from here, we're gonna bring our shoulders forward. So square our shoulders to the front of the mat. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, walk your hands out onto your forearms. Or maybe you walk your hands out a little bit further, allowing that body to rest on top of that right leg, that right knee. Breathing into the sensations. Noticing if your mind has wandered or has it drifted away. Just drawing your attention back to your breath, back to this posture. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, can you walk your hands out maybe a little bit further? Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly begin to walk your hands up. Then coming back into pigeon, so rocking onto that knee, straightening that left leg, curling those toes, planting your hands. Coming back to your three-legged dog, just giving that right leg just a gentle shake. Maybe you circle your knee in one direction, circle your knee in the opposite direction. Then from here, we'll come into a rebound. So coming down onto your stomach, and then just draw those hands together, just because we supersetted that right leg. So just allowing it to just release. So allowing your forehead to rest on the top of your hands. Noticing how that right hip feels, how it releases. And take a few more breaths here. Can you soften those shoulders? Can you allow that right hip to settle a little bit more? Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Then bring your hands underneath your shoulders, push up to tabletop. Curl those toes under, send our hips up in our downward facing dog. Press our knees up and then our hips back. Inhale, float that left leg. Then draw your left knee to your left wrist, your left ankle to your right. Release those right toes. Inhale, walk your hands up to set the hips. Then exhale, walk your hands out, coming into reclined pigeon. Allowing your body to settle. Allowing gravity to draw that left hip to the mat. And adjusting that left leg, whether you need to square that off a little bit more to add more intensity, or whether you draw it in closer. letting your body find rest. You remove any tension from the knee, from your right knee, from your right ankle. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, can you walk those hands out a little bit further, challenging your edge. Allowing that forehead to try and rest on the mat. If you can't, slide a block or a cushion. Allowing that neck to release. Allowing gravity to draw that left hip a little bit closer to the mat. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly begin to walk your hands up. Then coming on to that left hip, coming into deer pose, bending that right knee. And then squaring those shoulders. Take an inhale. And then exhale, walk those hands out. Coming onto your forearms, or maybe you can walk out a little bit further. But allowing that chest to rest on the top of that left leg. Notice how this side feels different than the other. Do you have to adjust it in any way to make it feel a little bit more comfortable? But breathing into those sensations. Letting your body find rest. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, can you walk your hands out a little bit further, challenging your edge. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly begin to walk those hands up. Coming back into pigeon pose, coming onto that knee, straightening that right leg, planting your hands, coming back up to your three-legged dog, giving that left leg a little bit of a shake. Then circling that knee in one direction, circling your knee in the opposite direction. Lowering that left toe, then coming down into plank and lowering all the way down onto your stomach. Drawing those hands together, letting your forehead rest on the top of your hands. letting your body settle, allowing that left hip to release. Notice how this side feels, how it releases. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then draw your hands underneath your shoulders, push up to tabletop. Then kick your feet to one side or another, coming into a seated position. And then lowering down all the way onto your back. If you have a block, use a block ready to come into supported bridge, or if you have a cushion, try to roll it up as tight as you can. Draw your feet as close to your glutes as possible. Take a deep inhale here and a deep exhale. Then on the next inhale, send those hips up, sliding the block underneath your tailbone or your blanket that's rolled up. And then when you find that spot, let those hips settle in. Allow those palms to face up. Let your shoulders soften. Try to remove tension from your neck. Taking note of any thoughts that might be arising. Acknowledging them. Letting them go. Drawing your attention back to your breath. Back to this posture. And you allow those hips to settle a little bit more. You soften those shoulders. Soften your neck a little bit more. We'll take a few more breaths here. With every exhale, letting your body find a little bit more rest. Take one more inhale. Exhale it all out. Then slowly shift those hips up. Slide that block out from underneath and slowly lower down onto your back. Take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. Then draw those knees into your chest. Giving them a nice squeeze. Gently rocking a little bit of side to side. A little bit of forward and backwards. Circling your knees in one direction. Circling your knees in the other direction. And then resting your feet back down onto the mat. So there's 3 options for the next pose. So whether you come into plow or snail, just try to keep your neck. You can either come into waterfall if plow isn't where you feel you want to be tonight, or you can come into a forward fold. So they all tend to work the same thing. So with plow, you want to draw your feet up and back, trying to rest those toes. Waterfall, you want to draw the mat, that little, your blanket or the block underneath your hips. And then forward fold, just coming into a forward fold. So whatever feels comfortable this evening. So take a deep inhale and a deep exhale, and then move into the posture of your choice. Breathing into the sensations. Letting your body find rest. If you're in plow, trying to allow those shoulders to soften. Trying to keep your breath nice and even. If you're in waterfall, allowing those shoulders to soften. Trying to remove tension from your neck. If you're in forward folds, breathing into your low spine. Always feel too, if you're in plow, you could always come out of it, or snail and come into waterfall if that feels comfortable. But we'll take a few more breaths here. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. If you're in snail, slowly begin to roll out of the posture. If you're in waterfall, removing the block. If you're in forward fold, making your way back down onto your back, drawing those knees into your chest. Gently rocking a little bit of side to side. Knees a little bit of forward and backwards. Maybe you circle your knees in one direction. Circle your knees in the opposite direction. Then open your arms up into a T. And gently let your knees fall to the right side, coming into a twist. Keeping that left shoulder blade pressed into the mat. Adjusting those knees, whether you draw them closer or you soften that knee bend. Notice how this twist feels in the beginning of practice. Are the sensations the same? Is your body a little bit more relaxed? Breathing into those areas. Letting your body find a little bit more rest. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly draw those knees back up to center. Then gently let your knees fall to the left side. Keeping your right shoulder blade pressed into the mat. Adjusting your knees, whether you draw them closer or whether you soften that knee bend. And noticing how this side feels. How it feels at the end of your practice. Breathing into those sensations. Letting your body find rest. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Slowly draw those knees back up to center. Open up to happy baby. Grab the outside of those feet. Gently rock a little bit of forward and backwards. A little bit of side to side. Straightening one knee, bending the other. Repeating that on the other side. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, open up to Shavasana. Letting your body find rest. Letting your body melt into the mats. Taking this opportunity to let go. Letting your body find rest. Letting your mind find peace. Taking a few moments here to scan over your body. Notice if there's anywhere that's a little bit tense, allowing those areas to soften with your breath. Letting your body find a little bit more rest. Taking note of any thoughts that might be arising. Gently acknowledging them. Letting them continue to pass by. Drawing your attention back to your breath. Back to your inhales and your exhales. With every exhale, letting your body settle a little bit more. Letting your mind find a little bit more peace. Fully surrendering to this posture. Letting the benefits from your practice this evening just absorb deep into your body and into your mind. And the next inhale, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers. Gently move your toes. We'll stay in Shavasana for our next breath exercise. We'll just do the even square. So we'll take a deep inhale together. Exhale it all out. Then we'll inhale for 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Let your body slowly return back to its rhythm of breath. Noticing how your body feels, how your mind feels. And on the next inhale, slowly reaching your arms up and overhead. Then gently grabbing one wrist and gently pulling it to the one side of the room. Feeling the stretch in that side body. Then releasing that wrist, grabbing the other wrist and then gently pulling it to the opposite side. Then release that wrist, reach your hands to the very back of the room and your feet to the very front. On the next inhale, take a full body stretch. Exhale, let it all go. Then slowly draw that right knee into your chest, giving it a nice big hug. Gently rocking it a little bit of side to side. And releasing that right leg, drawing in that left knee, giving it a nice big hug. Then gently begin to rock it side to side. Then draw that right knee back into your chest. Give them both a big squeeze. Then gently begin to rock a little bit of side to side. A little bit of forward and backwards. Maybe you circle your knees in one direction. Circle your knees in the opposite direction. Then gently let your knees sway from the left to the right. Gently letting your knees fall to the right side or to the left side, coming into fetal position. Offering breaths of gratitude. Grateful for your practice this evening. Grateful that you showed up on your mat and took time out for yourself. Connecting to your body and to your breath. Take a few moments to reflect on the intention you set at the beginning of practice. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale it all out. Then slowly begin to press your way up to a seated position, taking your time to arrive. Drawing those hands to heart center. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale it all out. Then on the next inhale, draw a gentle smile to your face. Exhale it all out. Take a few moments to thank your body for all the hard work it did this evening. I thank you and I'm very humbled by your practice. Namaste. Great job, everybody.
Yes, that was wonderful.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. So this one, what I did this time is I pinned it with Mark being full screen. So everyone sees Mark full screen. So I will now unpin it.
Thank you.
The light?
And so now it should be everyone getting equal opportunity
Yay.
to see each other.
She's got her.
Okay, so Jill, where's Jill here?
Right here. Just in the camera.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, I don't know what happened. Okay. Yes, I'm sure I do. There's my living room. Okay.
Okay, so everyone's unmuted. Yeah, everyone, no one is muted. Okay, perfect. All right. So do I turn off the recording or do I keep the recording rolling?
Let's turn off the recording.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Recording stopped.